and Barrister Ejiofor has been on top of this game. No single IPOB member anywhere in Nigeria has been sentenced. But somebody who went to prison for criminal conspiracy in the course of discharging his professional services committed conspiracy or whatever charges. I don't even know all the charges what they charge him. I don't even care to know. But at least I know that conspiracy must be there. You understand? I know that no matter how, conspiracy must be there. Conspiracy to commit must be there in one of the charges. And he went to prison. He's the one now coming to tell you who is a rabble-rouser lawyer. Somebody say Enter Biafra is not working. Enter Biafra is working. Enter Biafra is working and working perfectly. This is Enter Biafra. And on this note, we are going on break.
Attention, attention. IPOB, one family. This announcement is for those outside of the USA that wish to donate to the Eastern Security Network Fund that is based in the United States. Because of the fees that donators have to pay the bank when sending wires, we recommend that if you're sending less than $250, that you donate through the IPOB USA website. It's fast, simple, and less expensive for you. Go to our website, www.ipobinusa.org/donate. That is www.ipobinusa.org/donate and make your contribution. When it comes to keeping our people safe, every bit counts. After all, the security of our communities is our responsibility. Let's make this happen together.
Yeah, Mr. Bella once again. Wisdom, feel it, come on. Yeah. Say Biafra will not last forever. They say happy up in no go stand. What did they know? What do they know? What do they see? What do they see? If you give me a gun, I will shoot them aside. If you give me a gun, give me a gun, I will shoot them aside. If you give me a gun, I will shoot them aside. If you give me a gun, give me a gun, I will shoot them aside. If you give me a gun, I will shoot them aside. No, no, no. Biafra will live forever. Oh yeah. 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 Biafra will live forever. Biafra will live forever. Yeah. Biafra will live forever. Ogerugo manige tetanura. The lovers of Biafra. Biafra. This is the time we need to come together and fight for what is belong to us. Ogerugo maniga bandits who want to make us a giant of Africa. Adam Pochinti na Sugo. Mbogeru ni sina nyama kweno. Hello Lisa Binigwe. Out of his wisdom, giving us somebody like NNAMDI for this our race to mission. Biafra will not last forever. Forever. They say happy up in no go stand. No go stand. What did they know? What do they know? What do they see? What do they see? If you give me a gun, I go shoot them aside. If you give me a gun, I go shoot them aside. If you give me a gun, I go shoot them aside. If you give me a gun, I go shoot them aside. If you give me a gun, I go shoot them aside. Oh no.
See you joke, our hero have the 14 never stop. MAZI NNAMDI KANU, but no phone will stop. They cannot stop. Biafra will live forever. Believe me now.
But independence for Nigeria as a corporate entity is not enough. The peoples of Nigeria must at the same time be guaranteed their freedom. We must ensure that in an independent Nigeria, individual citizens throughout the land enjoy liberty, human dignity, and equality under the law. There must be one Nigeria with one constitution and one law for all. Let us therefore, Mr. Chairman, sir, close our ears to the Council of Despair, which says that we cannot here at this conference agree on a constitution.
The program. Welcome and welcome to the program. Again, welcome back, welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. So, as I was saying, I want you people to think about it. For those who will come to be maliciously misleading the people, trying to blackmail those who are working tirelessly to see the freedom of our leader, identify them when they come, and we will not give them any room for anything. But I want all of you to think about it. The attack coming against Barrister Ejiofor and those who are also attacking Aloy Ejimako, those who are threatening them, most of them may not be IPOB members. They are the people. Even if they are POB members, they are the insiders who are in IPOB to make sure that everything that they are doing are not working. And we are watching them. We are watching them. Does not matter how long you have been in the struggle. Does not matter how long you have been here. It doesn't also matter how short you have been in the struggle. But we are watching and we are listening and we are following them. So, I don't even want to read completely to the end of this article. At the same time, I would want to read it because so that you people will have the knowledge, complete knowledge of what I'm talking about. Now, he continues. Twos, Ejimako has a duty to MAZI NNAMDI KANU and the legal profession to clarify that NNAMDI KANU did not pass the sit-at-home order that was started about 3 weeks ago through him, Ejimako. He noted that the order was already delivered by other days before I visited him on the 9th of August. He had to distance himself from the order, and he has to try to create deniability for the NNAMDI KANU for that. But the ignorant people of IPOB did not understand this. So they threatened to murder Ejimako. First of all, I don't understand the rationale in this. The order to sit at home came from the leadership of the indigenous people of Biafra. So how does that concern our leader? And never been anywhere There has never been anywhere, in any place where it was said that our leader gave the order to sit at home. The order to sit at home was given by the leadership of the indigenous people of Biafra, the DOS. And Biafra respected it. So who is now, from anywhere or from nowhere, who is the person who is now attaching that the order is coming from our leader in the first place? The order that came from leader is the order to stop and suspend the sit at home. That was the order that came from our leader. So who told anybody that the order to sit at home came from our leader? Where is that impression coming from? I am asking you people, where? Is the rogue lawyer that went to prison through his DPA organization. He was exploiting gullible Nigerians. Okay. All right. I didn't know that one. So what was the reason for the prison? Is it a criminal conspiracy? I want to know more. Is it as a criminal conspiracy? Because you can't go to prison under civil law. It will be very difficult for you to go to prison under civil cases. Civil cases is like dispute, money, when you owe somebody money, or when you loan somebody money, or when you collect money from somebody and you don't pay back and all that. So it is very hard. You can't go to for that. So it must be that there is a fraud, there is a conspiracy, criminal conspiracy, there is conspiracy to commit crime and all that. So these are the things that will land you in prison. So I want to know which dupe you gullible Nigerians as in fraud or in criminal conspiracy to commit fraud. Which one? Thank you. All right. So, but I just want you to understand that there are people who are not supposed to be talking in public. There are people who are not supposed to be talking in public. But because in Nigeria, they don't have shame. They don't have shame. Otherwise, this man is not, even if Barrister Ejiofor is a rebel-rouser lawyer, even if Barrister Ejiofor is a rebel, what you see on social media does not represent Biafra. Okay? The people you see on social media, those who are genuine and those who have demonstrated that they are not genuine, those who demonstrated not to be genuine does not represent Biafra we are talking about. And they are never going to be the leaders in Biafra. So for those who are now having some kind of second thought, is that how the Biafra will be? Is this how? I am telling you categorically today that the people and the action and activities you saw on social media does not represent Biafra. No, it doesn't. It doesn't. Biafra have men, capable men, leaders that will shape in the Biafra government, that will make the Biafra government one of the best. So those people you see ranting on social media does not represent Biafra. That doesn't. So don't come and get demoralized. Is that how we are? Because you see miscreant. Because these are the people that they are calling miscreant. You see them coming to attack Simon Ekpa. You say, oh, is this how they are going to? Is this the Biafra we are talking about? My brother, my sister, they don't represent Biafra, which MAZI NNAMDI is fighting for. I have to tell you, they don't represent it. Now, let me read. This man continued. Ejimako was forced to write I can no longer keep quiet because I am receiving death threat from people I have been defending for years. Hear this. Onyendu did not pass the sit at home or a message through me. The message was already delivered by other days before I visited him on the 9th of August. Check social media. This man continued. The truth, which I discovered early in as 2007, is that MAZI NNAMDI KANU could not maintain control over the forces of Biafra, which were being unleashed in the name of his IPOB. He only lent his name naively and all that. All those ones are garbage. All those ones are garbage. All the things he said here are all garbage. I don't need to read that. And then he concluded by saying, Paul Ejimako, it must be hard for him. He is out there taking risk for KANU and IPOB. And now he is running from the same people he is trying to save. But maybe he is running from the real unseen hand behind the IPOB agitation. You see, these are the things. He said he is maybe running from the unseen hand behind the IPOB agitation. Some of you see how how they came upon me, attack here and there. And one person called me, my very good friend. He called me. He said, did these people doing this thing really know me? I said, well, I'm not, maybe God want to make them know me. God want to make them know me. Because I will be the person that will end the impunity that some of them are doing in IPOB. It is God will use me. It is not by my power. God will use me to end it. And God have ended it. Because what they did was the same thing they did to so many genuine people. They pushed them out of the way. And they become monsters. They become monsters against the struggle. They deliberately cooked up stories against them. They deliberately blackmailed them. And because some of them are not strong enough, they fall off the way and they become monsters. I will be my own will choke you for neck. Me, Simon Ekpa, will be the one to end it. After this, my own case, after this thing, you people will know that if you are in IPOB to destroy the struggle, and anybody who comes, you attack him, anybody who is genuine, you feel threatened. This will be the end of you. This is my own case. It doesn't matter how long you are going. If you are not genuine, and all you do is to leave Fulani that we should be facing people fighting for Biafra with you, my own will choke you for neck. And I believe you must have gotten the message. I believe the message is now there for you. You understand now. You understand the person you are dealing with. By now you understand. That is why it is always good. Before you embark on a journey, you go and do consultation. Go to Dibia. Go to all the spiritual people you know. Go to native doctors, go to pastors and ask questions before you embark on that journey. Is this journey going to be fruitful for me? Before you embark on it. Because there are people that God loves so much, you can't toy with them. And any day you do, he could get you. He could get you. Let us continue.
And General Lanshakan asked me, Olami, why are you giving problem? What is the problem? Give us the answer. And I told General Lanshakan that if I tell you the answer, you're not going to be able to solve the problem. He said, what is the problem? I said, the center of gravity of Boko Haram and insurgency in Nigeria are the sponsors of that program. It was beyond us. Because the job we need to do is kinetics. Fight, destroy places, resolve issues. Yeah. But we cannot resolve issue of sponsors of Boko Haram that were in Buhari's government, that we know them.
When you say we, who
I was in the military intelligence. Okay. And the defense headquarters staff that I work with, they know. And that was why we couldn't pursue that aspect that could have resolved that problem. Because you need to arrest people. And recently, 400 people were gathered as sponsors of Boko Haram. Why is it that Buhari government has refused to try it then?
So the government knows sponsors of Boko Haram?
Of course, it's in the news. In April this year, the government said they have arrested 400 Bureau de Change related people that were sponsoring Boko Haram. They told us. And Abu Dhabi also helped us to arrest few Nigerians, tried them, we know them. Why can't this government, if not that they are partisan and they are actually part of the charade that is going on, why can't they bring those people out for trial?
So the Bureau de Change operates on the one hand, but you particularly said people in government. Are those part of the Bureau de Change, or those people that you say are in government are still there, government is aware, and government is condoning them?
The people I mentioned that are in government are not these ones they just arrested. You remember this Boko Haram issue started since 2012. Yeah. And I was in the military intelligence that time. We arrested those people. It is my organization that actually conducts interrogation and interview. And they mention names. I mean, I can't come on the air and start mentioning names of people that are presently in government now that I know. Presently in government. That the boys that we arrested mentioned. Some of them are governors now.
Now, some of them are governors now. Some of them are governors now. Now, do you remember when Dr. Malafia told you that the commander of Boko Haram is a serving governor? Dr. Malafia, you have forgotten. Dr. Malafia told you that he have intelligent report that a serving governor today is the commander of Boko Haram. Did you hear what this man said? Did you hear what this man said? This man said some of them are governor today. And because we are already almost 3 hours, this will be the end of the part 1 of the exposition and analysis of this man. What did you learn today? What did you learn? It will end Boko Haram by eliminating them. You are eliminating Boko Haram. They are now governors. So for you to end Boko Haram, you need to kill the governors. You need to arrest the governors. You need to prosecute the governors. And it is impossible. He also told you that those sponsoring Boko Haram are ministers. So for you to kill Boko Haram, for you to eliminate Boko Haram, you need to eliminate the ministers. You need to kill the ministers. You need to, make sure you end them. And for you to do that, they have come to realize it is not possible. Okay? It is not possible. Now, to further confirm that this man was right, that for you to end Boko Haram insurgency in Nigeria, you need to identify the center of gravity and deal with that center of gravity. For you, this is how security personnel, I think this is brave. This is how the security personnel work. Now, for you to confirm that this man was right, they have come to do Wayo Mago Mago. They say they have killed Shekau, which is the leader of Boko Haram. And remember that the committee, the military intelligence committee, concluded or they suggested that when they kill the leader, they have defeated Boko Haram. Now, I am telling you, have they not said they killed Shekau? Have they not said that Shekau is dead? Have he stopped the Boko Haram? No. They told you that they have killed Shekau, which means if it is killing Shekau will end Boko Haram insurgency, it would have ended it. But did the killing of Shekau end the Boko Haram? The answer is no. So he is right. That you have to that the center of gravity of Boko Haram is not by killing Shekau. That the center of gravity of Boko Haram is not by killing the fighters, but going after the sponsors who cover them from the Nigerian military, who cover them from the Nigerian police, who cover them from the Nigerian civil defense, who cover them from the Nigerian judiciary, who cover them from the executive, who cover them from the legislative arm of the government. And for you to do that is impossible. My brother, my sister, the same thing is applicable to Biafra struggle, because we are going to have part 2 tomorrow. How do you end Biafra struggle? Is it by attacking IPOB members? Is it by killing ESN? No. What is the center of gravity of Biafra struggle? The center of gravity of Biafra struggle lies on 70 million Biafrans. So to end the struggle is impossible, because the center of gravity of Biafra struggle is in the people that are sponsoring the movement. Who are there? Biafra people. Who are those? Diasporas. Who are those? People back home. So how are you going to now bring the 70 million Biafrans and to which is the center of gravity of the agitation for Biafra? You see that it is not possible. That's why they're wasting their time. So if they say it is capturing MAZI NNAMDI KANU, that is the end, that will put an end to Biafra, it is time they will know that MAZI NNAMDI KANU have structured IPOB. MAZI NNAMDI KANU have even raised people that are not even members of IPOB. MAZI NNAMDI KANU have actually awakened Africans. Not to talk, we are just limiting it to Nigeria. MAZI NNAMDI KANU have awakened Hausa people. MAZI NNAMDI KANU have preached to Duduwa people, and they are awake. MAZI NNAMDI KANU have preached to Middle Belters, and they are awake. So, if you capture him, have you captured the millions of MAZI NNAMDI KANU out there? If you capture him and kidnap him, have you kidnapped the structure MAZI NNAMDI KANU put in place? Or is this now a systematic capture of everything MAZI NNAMDI KANU has put in place for these years? Is it going to work on Biafra agitation? Is it going to work in as much as we are going to obey command and control, in as much as we are going to obey the order coming from DOS? That is why I said from the beginning, I will never come against the order of MAZI NNAMDI KANU. I will never come against the order of DOS. But let me tell you, I said, please, do not look at the people who are now possessed by the spirit of MAZI NNAMDI KANU and say they are Sabo. No. Do not look at them and say they are disobeying. No. Rather, you look at them as people who have been liberated from their subconsciousness. Look at the people who you see that they have been delivered, and now they are beginning to see there is no hope. And even the life they are living in Nigeria is not worth it. It's not worth it. Somebody say, Simon, you are indirect. It is not indirect. This is nonsense you people are saying. What is indirect? Somebody is telling me that I said autopilot. It is indirect this, indirect that. Go back to school. Go back to school. When I see comments coming from people like you, the only thing I will tell you is to go back to school. Okay? That is the only thing I will tell you. Go back to school. Do you know why I say go back to school? Why I say go back to school, and I'm proud of telling you to go back to school, is because you need to go back and develop your critical thinking. Some of you don't, some of you have brain, or you are not thinking. Some of you have brain, You are like in those days. Before I continue. KKUC, thank you very much. Gossiper in lawyer clothes, woe to him. He is an incompetent to represent intending and the IPOB members. Exactly. Thank you very much. Some of you are just so I don't know, so ignorant. See, you are like those things that they used to say in Igbo language in those days. Do you expect me to this kind of adage goes to some of you. Everything, your brain is not working. You want we come here to trash everything because you don't have brain. Simon, you are indirectly and directly. You don't have brain. Go back to school and learn how to. No. I'm not talking about you, Ekpa. I'm talking about the one that called himself. Let me show you. I'm talking about this one. Wobu. Simon, you are indirectly and directly part of the DOS. There is nothing like indirectly and directly part of them. I am not a DOS. I am not a DOS member. I am not a principal officer. I am an IPOB. So you cannot say that I am part of DOS. I'm not part of DOS. DOS is an institution on its own. I'm not part of them. But I'm an IPOB. What I'm saying is that go and develop your critical thinking. You see, it is very, very important. That is why when people are growing up, when kids are growing up in Europe, they make all this drawing and do all those things are to develop your critical thinking. Today, it is in Nigeria, it is not there. In Nigeria, it's only to go and pass your exam. Go pass exam. 1 + 1, 2. 2 + 2. Some people will even say 2 + 2 is 0. So go back and learn develop your critical thinking so that when we are talking like this, it is not every time, everything you want Simon Ekpa to come and explain to you. You need to be using your sense. You need to be using your own number 6 to understand. And some of you, even if I say it, even if I write something now, you will read it, you will not understand, you will not comprehend it. You will read, you will not comprehend. No matter how I write it now, I will write to you will never comprehend it. The only thing you will comprehend is the headline. The headline. They have disowned him. You don't even go to read the content. You know, you don't go to read the content. And I urge you today to go and better yourself by developing your critical thinking so that you don't come here and constitute nuisance. You don't come here and constitute nuisance. So, I'm going to end this here and I will have 30 minutes of interactive section. And this video, this particular broadcast will last 3 hours, 30 minutes. So thank you and welcome to the interactive section, the end of the part 1 of this exposition. You know, we are here now to hear your opinion. And I want anybody coming to please have 1 minute, just 1 minute. We still have a very high number of viewers at the moment. People are not sleeping like always. People are not sleeping at all. Join us. Join us by clicking the link. Join us by clicking the link. Thank you very much. All right. We're going to bring you Chikodere Nwele Success. Welcome to the program. Very brief. Are you there? Chikodere Nwele is not talking. I think you have a very bad network. Obina, welcome to the program.
Hello. Good evening from here, MAZI.
Good evening. Welcome to the program.
Oh, yeah. Oh, okay. Man, today's exposition, man. I'm just here weak and dumbfounded, man. Nigeria is I'm so sad, honestly. I was just thinking in my head, do you know that if the Defense Academy were to be in Igbo land, just imagine what would have happened by now.
Yes.
I don't, do you understand what I'm saying? Just imagine what would have happened by now. There would be a lot of burning of houses, In fact, there would have been massacres in Igbo land. Who are we deceiving? Who are we fooling? I mean, I don't understand. I'm really speechless, honestly. I'm really speechless.
Gather courage.
Yeah, I mean, I have to. The only thing, that can save every human being in Nigeria is Biafra. Whether they like it or not. Not joining Biafra is a very big risk to anybody living in Nigeria. I mean, the facts are clear. Everything is just there. I wonder why people think, because I was talking to somebody in Nigeria and they were telling me that they are afraid to speak up because they might get attacked. He that is down fears no fall. People, the Nigerians are already finished. They are already finished. And today's exposition is just mind-blowing. Mind-blowing. Now, you cannot say that people are not talking about it because that man that came to make the exposition, you should know the position of that man in Nigerian government. For over 30 years, he has seen it all. Yes, for him to come and tell Nigerians, look what is going on. And, people just take it as if it's, that man is not a politician. You understand? So, Mazi, I don't have much to say. All I want to tell Nigerians is everybody should wake up. The time is near. You understand? If you don't want to wake up, well, anything that happens, take it. Biafra is the hope. Biafra is the hope. So if you want to have a good society, because you cannot have it in Nigeria, if you want to have a good society, Biafra is the hope. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much for your comment, Obina. We appreciate that. Lee, welcome to the program.
Yes, Simon, good evening.
Good evening from here.
Yes, I'm not happy for how many days now you refuse to call me.
It is not my fault. I pick people as they come.
I'm your full member and fan. Okay. Yeah, I don't want to be dragging the issue back, but one thing I want to say, I thank you for all your exposition for this thing that happened in Nigeria. I hope that our people will learn a lot, especially those in the media. Instead of them to be talking, if we can have like 2 or 3 people like you that are hammering and firing Nigeria like we are doing, by now everywhere will be hot. They leave everything they're supposed to do, and what they're pursuing is the shadow, and what they're pursuing is the chaff. What I'm saying this, even all the media, they should be campaigned no election, because we see what is going on now. You see all those Ruga and everything now. If there happen election in Nigeria, like our leader is saying, no election is by selection. People may vote, but they're already going to select somebody who would be over there, like Hope Uzodimba, because they already said they already have 25 states. They are going to do Ruga. Who knows whether the new governor they are going to select? They already prepared that person and put over there. When the election, they'll put the person and give the person money. Okay, do what we told you. So I want our people to focus no election in Nigeria and let them just, because sometimes when I go to the internet, I don't watch anybody in the internet except you on Facebook, because I'm tired of all those crap they are talking. I want them to channel their energy now, be talking about freedom of Biafra. They should leave you alone. You are doing your own work. As naked on it, you what I go. Oh, when they buy, nwata kpakọ ibe ya n'ajọ nkụ, kpakọ ibe ya na nkụ, amamote ekwu asị na ọ kpatara ya n'ajọ ọhịa. You what I go. You are pulling weight now, and I know this is a jealousy. You know, they can use everything, but I thank God the mind, the strong heart God gives you. But what I'm saying tonight, let us focus, channel our energy to Nigeria. They should leave you alone. Freedom for NNAMDI, Kanu, and no election. Because with this thing now, I swear, if election happen, people vote. That one is not, they will select their person because they already packaged the person and waiting for that November election. Then they will do wuru and move the person and install whoever they already prepared for that ruga to give them the land for Fulani to come and kill us, so that their mission will be landing in our hand, our head. So everybody, whoever, all those nonsense that saying on the media, summit this, summit that, I bet we should cut it off. Let's focus our energy to freedom of our people. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Lee. Please, anybody coming must be very snappy. UK, welcome to the program.
Hello, Mazi.
Yes, welcome to the program.
Yeah, good evening.
Good evening.
Yeah, I just want to thank you for the exposition. It was it's a very, very valuable exposition. What I want to say to all Biafra, wherever place you are, guide yourself. Use your critical thinking.
Yes.
Be your brother keeper. Stop gossiping. Don't disturb the people's will. The people's power is the ultimate power. You know, the governors, they cannot win us. The Nigerian government, they cannot win us. So we are the power. So I just want to tell every Biafra, both in the village, both in the city, guide yourself, protect yourself, arm yourself in every possible way. That's what I want to say. And I want to thank my village. In my village right now, there's nothing like cow meat right now in my village. They give it to all the Ohafia. You cannot bring in any cow meat. So I just want to thank my village for them taking that step. Let other communities start taking that step. You know, that's a very, very big step that every Biafra in every village, that's the step they should take. Because once you take that step, all those Fulani, they are going back to their dungeon.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And we don't want anybody who will go into private ranching to ranch any Fulani cow.
No. We don't want that. Let them take their business back to the Sahel. We don't want them. Yeah.
Exactly.
Say all here Biafra. Biafra must come. Whether they like it or not. Whether they like it or not. Biafra is already here. And I also pray for our MAZI NNAMDI KANU. You know, freedom is his own. MAZI NNAMDI KANU must be alive to witness this Biafra we are talking about. I just want to thank all Biafra. Bye-bye.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, I will plan my trip to come to visit you in Finland so that I can drink that coffee of wisdom. That coffee is giving me more wisdom. So that coffee of wisdom, I'm coming. Anytime I make out time, I will make sure I just take a trip, because I haven't been to any part of Europe to come and stay. But I will come and drink this coffee of wisdom with you. Have a good night.
Yeah. Thank you very much.
Yeah,
thank you very much. I will feed you with the coffee. SS. All right. Alpha MAZI, welcome to the program.
Hello, Simon. Good evening.
Good evening from here.
Yeah, Simon, I want to thank God for the great job you're doing. Please keep it up. Don't be distracted by any force or any group.
Thank you.
Simon, I want to say something very snappy. You know, what our leader said since 2014 is clearly coming to manifestation today.
Yes.
And I want every one of us to recognize that and do the needful. I want to suggest, just like you give time for contribution like this, can you create a platform for prayers also? Maybe may not be every.
We have been doing that. Yes, we have been doing that, but I think we are not being constant.
Yes, I want us to begin to do it more, because if you look at the reality on ground, you like even the Alois later, you will see that we need more prayer input to drive what is going on right now. So I want to encourage you make more time than we have been doing, so that we can spiritually address these matters as they come. It is very, very, very important. I also want to let us know that, you see, the battle line has been drawn. People need to open their eyes to the reality on ground. And it is very, very important for Biafrans to be ready. Time of fighting with one another is over. Now it is time to gather our strength together, our wisdom, and all our energy to fight the common enemy, which is the Nigerian state and their supporters.
Exactly.
You notice that the two presenters that interviewed this young man, Chamberlain and Olu, they are already in custody. They have been taken to Abuja.
Yes.
You notice that even the Supreme Governor of Imo State, the Supreme Court Administrator, he has approved open grazing because they gave him $4 billion. So, my brother, we need to put our acts together for this war. If you allow me, like people say, our people need to build bunkers where they can, store food where they can, because the sign of the NDA attack is a sign that they are ready to do anything.
Exactly, exactly.
I have to leave others to talk. I want to encourage you. God bless you. Keep on doing what you're doing. Consistency pays. Every one of us can see it. Good night.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. I appreciate you for that comment. Consistency pays, and everyone can see it. That's true. That's true. Buchilo, welcome to the program.
Yes, thank you very much. Can you hear me?
I can hear you loud and clear. Welcome.
Awesome work as always. Awesome work. You inspire me. One of the few things I want to say is that the future of Afghanistan, or actually the present Afghanistan, is the future of Nigeria. I know this may sound like a doomsday prophecy, but it is what it is. You know that currently there were 3 bomb blasts that occurred today, 3 massive bomb blasts that has taken the lives of over 60 U.S. Troops and U.S. individuals, 60. And now this is in Afghanistan that is taking massive coverage. Afghanistan is currently taking massive coverage on CNN, Al Jazeera, everyone. Very soon, the situation that's going on in Nigeria is also going to be on global news. Because I've realized that even in my years of watching news, I've realized that most times the news channels in this world, they only want to take bad news. And the news must really, really be bad for them to actually take it. So the future of Afghanistan, the present Afghanistan, is the future of Nigeria. If nothing is done to change it, is it a coincidence that on the same day that Channels News aired Governor Autumn and the naval officer, that was the same day, they pretty much said the same thing. I know you might analyze the governor's speech some other time, but they said exactly the same things. These people did not even meet to talk about what they were going to discuss on Channels News, but it's exactly the same thing about the Fulanization and the Islamization agenda. It cannot be coincidence. It is God spoke through these people, and they just, I was saying that if somebody had just taken away the face of that naval officer and put NNAMDI Kanu's face, it would pretty much be the same thing that MAZI NNAMDI Kanu has been saying pretty much since 2014, and that is what is happening right now. But people are still dancing in the gallery. The politicians are still changing parties, trying to avoid, probing from their steam days, and I think that's what's going to save them. But we must realize that Nigeria is categorized in several things. Yeah, there is the rich, there is the poor, There is no middle class in Nigeria. America is surviving because there's still a middle class. The middle class can still survive. They have light, they have water, they have food. They can still take their kids to public school and not pay for their kids' school fees till they reach 18. That's the middle class. So that's why they don't. And that's why the poor is people who just decide they don't want to work at all, and they just want to be maybe staying outside in the streets. Those are the real poor people. But what? The government still makes incentives for them. Nigeria has no middle class. It's either you are rich or you are poor. So what's going to happen then? The poor at some point in time would have to feed on the rich, whether they create armed robbery, or whether they steal from them during the times they are in the roads. But this is what Nigerians are living in, and they think it's normal. It's not normal. It's insanity. Most Nigerians are just living by God's grace. They're not living by the grace of the government or by the grace of social development. They're just living by God's grace, and it's not normal. And now we also have the educated and the uneducated. The educated are people that have gone to school. The uneducated are people that some of them went to school, but they still came back home uneducated. So the uneducated are also people who did not even go to school at all. Those who lack critical thinking. And the educated people who you think will be smart enough are not the ones in politics. They just get jobs, do 9 to 5, and wait for pension. But the truth of the matter is that now we also have the categories of people known as the terrorists. These are the Boko Haram terrorists, the ISIS, the ISWAP, the Fulani headsmen, and their sponsors. The sponsors of these people are unfortunately wealthy Hausa Fulani people or Islamic people. Not all of them, but some of them are wealthy and they sponsor these people. And now that they are sponsoring these people, they are the ones that would ensure that their agenda is fulfilled. So everyone has to go into their own categories, whichever way they fit in. Whichever category you fit in, you have to stay in your category and keep praying to God that, the agenda of Nigeria, which is to break up Nigeria, is met, because that's the only way we can be safe. Because that way we'll be able to control our own army, our own military, our own police force, and everything that we're doing if Biafra comes. So we'll know how to protect our borders. If we have to build a wall, as Trump required that they build a wall across America, we might have to build a wall around Biafra and station guards the way they do it in Israel, where as soon as you're finishing from high school, you're enrolling straight into the army. That's the only way we can protect it, because the Fulani man will not stop fighting. This X-Men till Jesus Christ comes. The Israel is still fighting the Palestinians to today. Until Jesus Christ comes, I am very sure and I'm very certain that this naval officer I was talking about, nibbing it in the bud. You can never nib this problem in the bud. As far as Biafrans are in Nigeria, the Fulani headsmen will continuously be their enemies. Even if Buhari leaves office and an Igbo man takes presidency, the open grazing will still keep going on. The cattle rearing will still keep going on. They will still keep coming and slaughtering people. It's not a problem about going to vote. An Igbo man will come into presidency, then all of a sudden we think the Igbo man is going to wave a wand and the problem will disappear immediately. That's laughable. The problem will not disappear like that. It's going to be like the way that man said that, they solved the problem of the Niger Delta crisis. What problem did they solve? Was it not the same Niger Delta people that went to the naval base and shot down people there and killed some people there? What are they solving? They're not solving these problems. You can't solve a problem when people are still suffering. And if everybody's eating belly food in Nigeria, nobody will be suffering. Thank you so much. Thank you very much.
All right. Somebody say I should not drink too much coffee because it is not good for my health. Thank you very much. Thank you very much for that advice. The cup is very small, so I can sip it. It can take me one full cup of coffee to do what I'm doing. So welcome to the program, Kerechuku. Good morning from here.
Yeah, good evening to you, bro.
Good evening.
Yeah, and good evening to all Biafrans all over the world. MAZI, may God bless you for this great lesson. I personally appreciate every of your efforts in making sure that the restoration of our motherland continue to move with a maximum momentum, in the absence of our great leader. And my prayer for you is for you not to get tired or relent what you are doing. for humanity. And it is now crystal clear that the Zoo government, should I say, they are the architect of what recently played out in IPOB family. But my joy is that they have failed. We are 1 million times ahead of them.
Remember that the same people who they used to play that in, they are still there.
I don't care. I don't care about them.
So, but God will always give us wisdom to win them anytime.
Exactly. Yeah.
So just at the back of the mind, they are still there.
Yeah, they are there, but they can't do anything. All they are doing is just for nothing. They can't win over us. And thanks to God and thanks to you, to bro, you are doing a very good job. I must say, it clearly shows one thing. It shows that you are prepared for this. And about these anonymous people, are they you about anonymous people?
Go ahead. We can't hear you. What about them?
Those idiots. You know, I used to follow them.
We didn't hear what you say. Can you say it again? What did you say about that?
I'm talking about the anonymous.
Okay.
I used to follow them on Facebook. I used to believe them. You know, they actually
scam you.
Yeah, they actually say a lot of nice things about the rest of you to your mind-blowing experience about. Thank you so much for what you're doing, and soon we will never hear anything like Nigeria again. That is for sure.
All right, thank you very much. Your network is bad, very, 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 very bad. We hardly can hear you very well. MAZI, Chinedum, welcome to the program. MAZI Chinedum, welcome to the program.
Masamo, thank you for letting me in. It's been a while. It's been a while. Every time I try to enter, I'm not able to enter, but I'm very happy to be here. In fact, since the time of the DOS brouhaha and all those things, I've not really been able to, air my view because each time I can't get time. But I don't intend to take us back. But there are a few points I wanted us to make. The first point is, I keep asking, I understand your stance. Of course, I've been following you, not today, even before you joined IPOB. So that's why when people try to talk about you, I tell them to go and sit down because they don't know who they are talking about. So now I'm saying yes, in as much as you are not a member of a DOS, but at least I know your capability. The question is, I have seen and I think, if you look at how these guys are working, when they first got our leader, they reminded him for 1 month. After 1 month, they knocked him almost 3 months. Now, after 3 months, now, we know how these guys are scheming. What I think these guys are doing is, they are gradually watching our reaction to see what we do. Now, they do that one, they put 3 months, they are watching our reaction. And that's why when you make comments like, we have to be ruthless, I support that comment. It's not just saying it, we need to be ruthless. And what I'm saying is that we need to start doing something. I don't want to even talk about the call off of the sit at home. No problem. Is as we are told, is a command from our leader. No problem. I'm not going to fight it, but we have to be ruthless. And I'm asking, my question is this: should, in case, which I see coming, we go back to the court on the 26th of October, and these guys remind our leader again, maybe give him another 6 months or something, what are we going to do? And that is what I said, because listen, we cannot continue to watch these people. We are smarter than them. We are more strategic than them. We cannot watch these guys to play this thing Okoso on our head. What are we going to do? For me, I think that we need to be ruthless. We need to do something that the whole world will stand still. And I'm saying this, I have an idea. I don't want to say it on air. Maybe I will send you a message, what I'm thinking about. There is something we need to do for the whole world to stand still, to know that these guys mean business. So it's not about sit at home. Sit at home was a very good move, but our leader in his own wisdom said we should call it off. No problem. But I still think we need to do something. We need to be very, when I'm talking about being ruthless, something that the ear will hear and they will take on and say, what is going on here? Because we have to call, you see, if nobody calls your attention, you have to call our attention to yourself. That is my concern. Now, another issue I want us to look at, and I know, again, I admit you are not a member of the DOS, but please, whichever channel you will use to communicate this, when this issue of DOS and all these things, your issue came, when they apprehended our leader and DOS, it took them days. In fact, I wish I could speak to them directly, because that's where they lost it. See, when you are a leader, you don't leave a communication gap. But you see, DOS have to do they have to do an introspection, self-introspection. They have to examine themselves and find out where they lost it. It was then, because everybody was, where is DOS? What are they saying? You kept mute for days. You don't know that when you do that, your followers are going to start taking interpretation on their own. And that's what has happened. Now, to remedy it now is what they are struggling. So the DOS must learn from what happened and find a way to redeem their image. They lost it there. And if they are hearing me, if any of them are listening, DOS, that's where you lost it. You allow a lot of gap before you reach out to the people. And the only person, DOS, I'm telling you today, that the only person that did not allow Biafra to break, that did not allow our front to break, is this Simon Ekpa. If people don't know it today, he was the one who held the front, encouraging people, broadcasting 3 times, 4 times daily. If you don't know what leadership is, DOS, sorry, I'm not spiting on you, learn from Simon Ekpa. Yes, we learn from each other, learn from him. So now, then another thing I perceive and I still believe it, that there is a communication gap to the grassroots. That DOS2 or whoever is in charge must work on that. There is a serious communication gap to the grassroots. I can see that, we don't have the communication is not reaching the grassroots as quick as possible and as clear as it should be. So this must be worked on. We are all Biafrans. We are all fighting for this. So when people are making points, they should listen. This doing like King Kong and all these things, Timber and Caliber kind of leadership. We won't tolerate it in Biafra. We are democratic in nature. Listen to when people are making relevant points. So I'm speaking because I know that they might be listening. All right. So please, very important. We don't have, and now we don't also have a voice. I'm talking about beside you, or you. For me, so far as I'm concerned, sorry if anybody feel offended. So far as I'm concerned, now you are the voice of Biafra. So far as I'm concerned, you are our voice now. But DOS must.
Thank you very much, my brother. I'm just broadcasting and teaching.
Exactly.
Teaching what I know how to teach. But what you said is correct. This kind of information and advice is something that should be taken seriously. But when you look at the screen, now, you'll find out that somebody called Vital Sign Incorporate is saying, please, no talk about DOS. You see, the thing people don't understand is that you cannot, be going from one social media to another and asking people not to talk about DOS. If somebody is having a very critical point, making a very critical point and advice on how we can move forward, somebody don't want to listen to it because there is what we call DOS mentioned in that particular statement. This is not a sign of a healthy thing. You need to listen to people when they are advising, and especially those, whether the advice is good or not. You need to listen to people. Now, this person that is saying, don't talk about DOS, what is wrong in somebody saying there should be a communication, there shouldn't be a communication gap between the grassroots and the DOS, even if there is no communication gap. It is something that this is going to be something that is public. It is advice. Even if it is criticism, it is something that will make them to be more effective and more strong. If you are here as a Biafran telling people, don't talk about this, don't talk about that, don't talk. What is different between you and APC? What is different? That is not different. So we should be able to open our arms for criticism. If the person is not talking something that is good, we are also going to address it.
Yeah.
And our leader, NNAMDI KANU, when somebody comes to talk, he has always listened.
Exactly.
He has never in any of his broadcasts, somebody was talking and say, I'm not going to talk to this person, and he dropped the phone. He has always listened and then asked, counter if there is need with a question for the person to address him. That is how it is done. You do not just come. Any place you see where somebody is talking about DOS, no. It is not done like that. They must listen to criticism. They must get better because we are looking for the best. We are not here to manage.
Yeah.
Biafra is not managing. Do you understand me?
I mean, one thing.
And if there is something that advice that somebody have to give, the person give the advice. It is left for the people of Biafra, the DOS, to take the advice or not take the advice. But for you to come to people's program to say, don't talk, don't talk, don't talk, it doesn't look good. It doesn't look good. You must allow people to air their opinion. You must allow people to end their point. And if their opinion is not good, it is the same people here that will condemn them, including me, myself, that will condemn the person. I will advise the person, those here the person on. But once the person is talking and the person is, bringing kind of playing kind of adversary role or trying to advise on what to do to get it better or to get things done, why should you come and say don't mention DOS? You don't even want to listen to what the person is saying. You just listen because DOS. Don't mention DOS. Don't mention DOS. It's okay. It's okay. Is that how you lead? When the person is talking something very reasonable, you don't want to listen to it. How do you make correction? Like me, as I'm doing this thing now, I'm reading comment, and I'm learning from your comment. You think I'm not reading your comment? I read comment, and do you know the comment I bring? I bring the comment that is against what I'm doing. I bring most of the comment that somebody is against. If you like you commented now, that's why I'm bringing your comment. I don't bring comment of those who, of course, anybody that does super chat and I see the comment, I want to thank a person for the super chat. And when I'm thanking you for the super chat, I read the comment that you made. But even as at that, I have always bring a comment that perceived to criticize what I'm doing or perceives to have a different opinion. And I will bring that comment and I will address it. I am not coming here to bring those who are saying, oh, Simon Ekpa, thank you very much. Oh, this one, that one. No, I want to bring the comment that is attacking what I'm doing. That is how to solve problem and learn and then move forward. You don't move forward by people praising you all the time. You move forward by those who have a divergent view. Address their view and let them come to the same page with you.
Exactly, man. Exactly, man. So finally, man, Simon, what this time saying, thank you so much for your understanding. What I'm suggesting again is DOS must set up. Listen, we are not kids. We also that you are DOS like this person is talking does not mean that nobody should talk about you. DOS is not God. Even God, we are talking about God. How much more DOS? So what I'm saying is this: there must be a communication structure. Now, DOS must understand this. Yeah, I understand that MAZI Chika Edozium, he is the head of DOS. But that you are the head does not necessarily mean that you be the voice. This is what they must come to terms with. Now, a voice must be identified. A strong voice and a powerful voice must be identified. An intelligent voice, for that matter, must be identified and be projected and promoted. Even in political parties, they always have their head of communication team who speaks for the party. So let's project a voice. It's not this person is talking here, this is talking here. We don't even know which voice to follow. Let's project a voice and let every other person who is talking be directing people to that voice. It will make us stronger and better. This must be, they must think about this and look into it. Let's get a voice and say, this is the voice that people, and I can tell you, sorry to say, not because I'm in your program, but I can tell you, yes, they are listening. Simon Ekpa here is the strong voice that Biafrans has come to believe, and we believe that he's doing the job that our leader will be very proud of. So let's project Simon. All of you come together. Listen,
my brother, whatever I'm doing here, if I am making this exposition, I am doing it also under the DOS. So I am not. I cannot be above them, because
what I'm saying is that, what I'm saying is that a voice must be projected and be backed, and let our people know that, you know, this is our communication officer now, like our head of communication team. It's very important. This thing I'm saying will help bring us together than it will divide us. But when this one is talking, the people are they don't know who to follow again. It becomes very, it becomes an issue. Let's project a voice officially. Let's come together. Yes, you know the missing my people. Let's come together. Only if you offended, no problem. Let's come. We are fighting for one cause. Nobody said that as a team or as a family we won't have misunderstandings. We have it. We are men, and I thank God that our enemies have been put to shame, because they thought we are going to scatter when those things were happening. But now, to their greatest shame, they see that we are still a solid one team under one umbrella. So please let us listen to these things. DOS, let's come together. Every opinion, every relevant advice matters. Thank you so much, Mazepa. Continue to do what you are doing. We are with you. We are praying for you. We are praying for our leader, MAZI and KANU. But again, I will send you a message and give you my advice, my suggestion, not advice, my suggestion, what I think we should do for the whole world to stand still. That's why I will send you a message.
Thank you very much. Right, Umazi Uche, welcome to the program.
Yeah, good evening. Good evening.
Good evening from
Good
here.
evening from here.
Good evening.
Yeah, thank you very much for the job you are doing. I'm so happy.
Can you reduce the volume where you are watching me from?
Okay.
My time is, as you can see, I have already spent about 3 hours 36 minutes. I didn't even know that I spent this much hour here.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Sorry. Okay. Is it okay now?
Yes.
Is it okay?
It is okay now.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Okay, I'm so sorry. Please, I'm sorry. Please, what I want to say is that thank you very much for the work you are doing. It's now you really enter the job. I'm so happy with all this action, with the action. I'm so happy. Thank you very much. God, Chuko Kikabiama will keep you. But there's one thing I want to beg you. I want you to remind these people that nothing must happen to our leader as he's there. All those threats they are giving, nothing must happen to him. And again, you have to talk to send message. I want you to say, help me also send message to Uzodima. All those things that he's saying there, let him keep short. Thank you very much. That's all I want to say. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. I'm happy. I'm proud of you. Thank you so much. Thank you.
It's very simple and short. Now, Nelson Gozell. Welcome to the program.
Hello, Simon Ekpa.
Good evening. Welcome to the program.
Yeah, good evening, Simon Ekpa.
Yes.
Yeah. This is my first time to enter your program. I'm always watching your program, but this is first time to call you.
All right, welcome.
I really appreciate it. Simon Ekpa, you are doing a wonderful job. In fact, you are the ray in this game. In fact, that's the autopilot that you mentioned. This is the ray, the autopilot. You are doing the job. Well done. May God be with you. There's one thing I want to say for this program that you did today. I think the last year or earlier this year, Dr. Malife Obidaya said this thing, the same issue, but no one listened to him. Our leader have said this the same thing 2014 that these people are coming. Nobody listening to him. These our governors, nobody want to do anything because they have sold their soul. So when do we start? They will know. Samuel Ekpa, thank you very much. May God be with you and remain resolute. Just listen to what our dad told you once for his program, that they will come. Those people, they will come. They will come with their distracted, but remain resolute. Thank you very much. Good night.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. I appreciate. All right, I'm going to bring you, I have a new person here. Sign High Chief. High Chief Oganihu. High Chief, welcome to the program.
Hello, can you hear me?
I can hear you live and direct. Welcome to the program.
Good evening, fellow Biafrans, and then good evening, Mr. Simon Ekpa. I want to really thank those who have been giving the super chat. If they can be bringing more, let them bring it, so that those whose stomach is paining them can go and hug transform. You understand? So this attitude of our people, you know, sometimes when they see somebody doing something good, they want to suppress the person. Back to sender. That is one aspect. On the second aspect, I want to say this to as many. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you loud and direct. Go ahead.
So to as many who themselves, you know, go to the internet. This is.
Go ahead. We hear you. We are hearing you.
Okay, sorry. For those who do programs on the internet, I want to say something to them. They have a lot also to do to aid to what you are already doing. They can share some of the programs that you do, and on their own, they could research. Some people, they can take such suggestions and they work on it. For instance, I recall somebody said that the Kenya Airways, the Kenya airline, that Nigerians should boycott it. They should pick on that, you know, like that. And then there are other things as well that they can do. Then lastly, I just got an information tonight that they are calling people to come and take vaccine back home. The question is, there is hunger in the land. Hunger is more than the vaccine. If somebody is hungry, if somebody is hungry, there is no way he can go and take vaccine. Food is the most important thing for us. The government is not ready to provide food on the table. They are calling the people to come and take free vaccine when there is no food on the land for the people to eat. So I want to say this, that you need to call people back home on the need to educate them on some certain issues that's currently invoked in the society. That's just my humble contribution. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. I appreciate it, and thanks for joining me today. Oyema, welcome to the program. Oyema, welcome to the program.
Good evening, MAZI. Can you hear me?
I can hear you loud and clear. Welcome to the program.
Yeah, thanks for having me. Thanks for having me to your program. I'm just going to be brief. The Biafra struggle, it's going to happen. But first, I want Biafrans to know who we are. Biafrans are children of light, and we need to shine our light towards the real enemies. And secondly, sir, I would also like us to educate the Western world. They should also be aware how smart they think their plan is. They should also be aware of the danger. Take a good example, the United States of America. The United States of America is one of these countries that they don't make mistakes. They were the ones who installed Buhari, and yes, they sold Buhari to Nigerians. And when they kidnapped the Chibok girls, you saw how US rallied round. The same Joe Biden is messing up America. So Biafra's mission is not only in Biafra. We need to educate the world. I don't know what's going on to the world, but we need to educate the world. We need to shine our light so that Britain, Europe, and other peaceful nations as well are also educated, because what is coming, if everybody thinks they can trust these so-called jihadists, then I wonder how smart that plan is. So thanks. God will give you strength to continue in this struggle. And lastly, sir, I want us to be, when we get our Biafra, we need to make education a priority. The problem we are suffering today is as a result of so many churches. And this is one of the tools Satan likes to it's called divide and conquer. We have so many churches today, but if we had focused on building more schools, our destiny would have been different. The outcome, anything we do in life, no matter how little it is, it also contributes to how we mold our future. So it is very important we learn from the mistakes, what we did in Nigeria. We need to take that lesson into the new Biafra. We need to make education a priority. So thank you for having me on your program. Good night, sir.
Thank you. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. Valentine, Big Teddy, thank you for your super chat. Eteronubo, Eterobono. The sit at home continues because that is the will of the people, or the Biafra people, coming from Valentine, Big Teddy. Thank you for your super chat. Now we're going to bring you in. Where is the chairman that was here? Endless Biafra, welcome to the program. Endless Biafra, welcome to the program. Okay, Endless Biafra is not talking. Ifeanyi, welcome to the program.
Brother Samuel Ekpa.
Thank
you. I want to encourage Biafran people to show more desperation to help our leader come out, because we know that our leader is in the hands of terrorists. The terrorists are not, they are not ordinary people. The confirmation is here. So in my own suggestion, I think we should try to have a heavy protest, because we have been talking about 1 million march. We cannot embark on that protest out of confidence. Now is the time. Out of desperation, we can embark on that protest in Washington, D.C. in order to compel the U.S. government to begin to make statements concerning our leader. The world cannot keep silence when someone is subjected to extraordinary rendition. We must try our best, because our leader is someone who has given us everything. He even said he is ready to stand trial in The Hague in order to ensure that we survive as a people. This one day sit at home a week, I don't even count it as anything. We haven't done nothing to help our leader. We must be very, very desperate to do anything, even if it means crippling that oil sector, that economy. We keep on crippling it. We keep on compelling, American government to begin to make statements on our leader. That's number one. Number two, I want to encourage the Southern governors, as they have set a date of the 1st of September to begin the enforcement of the anti-open grazing. I want to encourage them not to back down, because Fulani will come with intimidation. They will try to begin to bribe some governors individually. They must stand as a block, as a team, to say this is their resolution and it must be implemented and enforced. And I also want to plead again to our Oduduwa brethren and even Middle Belt, because everybody has seen what is happening. They must not leave us alone and say, it's Biafra. MAZI Nnamdi KANU is fighting for the whole Nigerians. They must remember how he tried to make sure that the NSAS protest survived. So even when we embark on this Monday sit at home, the Ambazonians, they join us. So I want to plead to the Yoruba One Voice to join. When they pronounce it, their people will join, because everybody is tired of Nigeria. Everybody have seen what is happening. Even though everybody doesn't join at the beginning, with time, people will begin to join. That's what I want to say, my brother. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. I appreciate you for this. And then we have new people here. These are the people I want to attend to. Chioma, welcome to the program. I'm already spending almost 4 hours here. Chioma, welcome to the program. Chioma, welcome to the program. Can you touch your setting? Chioma don't want to talk. All right. Endless Biafra, welcome to the program. Endless Biafra, welcome to the program. Endless Biafra, are you there?
Yeah, hello, Simon. Good evening.
Good evening from
here. Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Yes, I'm here. Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Hello.
I can hear you. Go ahead.
Hello. Are you hearing me? Okay. Yeah. Good evening. Today I just want to appreciate your effort, what you've been doing to the Biafrans. You know, what you are doing. I don't think there is anybody that is doing it. So that is why I'm always upset when they are attacking you. You know, even people that say, Simon, please don't about the struggle, this and that. They don't even know you. They don't even hear what you say. They don't understand the way you talk. You know, right from the time you started not being IPOB, you were saying, I am not. Even when they call, are you? Go and do this, go and do this. Until when you registered, you said, I am now a full member. You know? And later they still come, you know, saying all those type of rubbish, which I don't even blame them, because they lack something upstairs, you know. So another thing I just want to chip here is a message that I sent to you on your WhatsApp, and I've been calling you when I have things, you know, to say to you or to tell you. I even sending after sending WhatsApp, I send you email, of which you haven't responded. And this one is the one I said I sent on WhatsApp, and I've sent it many times. My number ends with 5440, and that one is important. And this is one of the things you also do. You know, debunking all this trash which they say, or like this unknown government which they were, you know, attributing to ESN and IPOB. There was a message or something that came up. It has a link also. I don't know whether you've seen it, which said they have now been unmasked, that it wasn't ESN. They said the people, they tell the people about the people that were carrying it out, and that they were being sponsored by politicians. I don't know whether you've seen that news. Check out the message I sent to you so that you know whether you will talk about it. Okay? Thank you.
All right.
That's all I have for now.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Please send me email again, so I will check it.
You're welcome.
All right. Umunna Nwezuako. Umunna Nwezuako say that Simon know they use I see women for waiting room. You don't know that we're in a Western world. We give the highest priority to women. So we don't want to run a government that you have your mentality of Nigeria where women are discriminated. We don't discriminate women. So if I see any woman on the room, I will give that woman the highest priority. I will leave everybody and bring the woman. That is how we are done. That is how we do it here. So the discrimination against women, we are going to end it in Biafra. And for those of you who don't know that the democracy of where the democracy started is in Biafra, and the women play a very vital role in Biafra democracy. That's why we're able to be successful. That's why the Europeans were able to copy democracy from Biafra people, because we are the beginning. We were the beginning of democracy. So when you come to Europe, you see that the European countries are moving forward because you have women in the government. When you come to IPOB, you find out that the reason why IPOB has progressed and have done wonders is because of the women involvement in the affair and the administrative affair of the IPOB. Have you noticed that? Have you noticed that our leader, NNAMDI KANU, have also made it very possible that as IPOB as today, the finance is controlled by women. Are you aware of that? So if you don't understand this, it means that you are part of those who have just been listening to Radio Biafra, listening to MAZI NNAMDI KANU, and you learn nothing. So cover your face in shame. The person called Omunna. This is the reason why I know they take ICU women for the room. Okay? And I hope I've addressed you very well. Thank you very much. All right. And as I was talking about women, Ngozi, welcome to the program. Ngozi, are you there?
Can you hear me?
Hello? I can hear you loud and clear. Welcome to the program.
Okay, thank you. Thank you, Simon, for taking more. I'm the first time, but I've been listening to you for a long time. So what I want to say, I have to begin by saying that I cover you with blood of Jesus. And
Amen.
I cover MAZI NNAMDI KANU with blood of Jesus. I cover all the attorneys with blood of Jesus. I cover all JY Biafrans with blood of Jesus. And I am at the same time as a Biafran woman and the Biafran mother, Biafran daughter, I am also telling those that are sabotaging this movement, whether they are within or whether they are outside, for them to be aware of what they're doing. For all our politicians, for the Ohanese, the Ocean and Dama, for all our elders, for all the governors, I'm telling them that if they don't desist from what they're doing, that they are bringing calamity to not only their children, but their great-grandchildren. And what they're doing, they will regret forever. I hear some people say, oh, the governors have sent their children to abroad. Well, most of them are abroad. If you kill innocent children, if you kill them, innocent boys, and send yours abroad, yours may be physically alive abroad, but emotionally dead. They will be walking in the streets in European countries. They will be dealing with drugs. They will not be able to enjoy all that wealth that you're accumulating. Why? Because of the blood of innocent people that you have wasted. And I'm going to end by singing a song. The enemy is at war right now, and we have to remember what Onyendu taught us, and that is for us to remain relentless, remain focused, remain persistent, never deviate. And I'm going to end this call with a song. Nalekwa ọtụtụ mmadụ amalitewo imegide anyị, ha na-asị elechi anya anyị ji n'anya isi, ma n'ime gị ka anyị tụkwasara obi anyị niile. Chukwu ekwekwana ka ndị ụwa jụ anyị elechi anya. Nna lekwa ọtụtụ mmadụ amalitewo imegide anyị, ha na-asị enwekwa nzọpụta anyị nwetara na gị, ma n'ime gị ka anyị tụkwasịrị obi anyị niile. Chukwu ekwekwana ka ndị iro jụ anyị elechi anya. Thank you so much, Simon.
Thank you. Thank you very much. I appreciate it, Ngozi. Tomorrow, somebody say, Udoma, thank you for your super chat. Could you please confirm your interview with channel? No, not channel, with BBC Igbo. Rather with BBC Igbo tomorrow at 7 p.m. Biafra time. More strength to your elbow. We are solidly behind you. Thank you. It should be BBC Igbo tomorrow, at least. I have not seen anything contra, that suggests, I believe that the time is still 7 p.m. tomorrow by BBC from BBC Bo. If they decide that it is not, that we shouldn't go ahead, then what can I do? So, but as it is now, the time still stands, 7 p.m. I have not received anything that suggests that I have not received anything that suggests that the time is not that it is there, that it is not going to be 7 p.m. And I am also looking at it must be live interview. So you are going to watch it on this program. But if 7 o'clock comes and you didn't see them, it means that we didn't have it. But I believe it is still going to hold 7 p.m. tomorrow, Biafra time. So stay tuned for that. And I'm going to end this program here. I know a lot of people have waited, including the priest of peace, including Ajuru Chukwu, Ejike, Chisom. All of you have waited, and this is almost 4 hours here. I have to also end this program and sleep as I'm working tomorrow. Tomorrow I'm working, and this is very late here where I am. So I'll sit here to talk for complete 4 hours. It is not easy. For 4 good hours, it is not easy at all. And I have to now go to sleep. So thank you very much for being part of that. And even as that 4 hours, and we still have 3,000 people watching from YouTube alone, not even from Enter Biafra. Enter Biafra, we have almost the same number of people. This is exactly 4 hours, and people don't want to go. Thank you very much for watching this program. Tomorrow we continue the part 2. Cut the videos where we make the sense, when we make the exposition, and let it go viral. May God bless Biafra. May God bless you. May God bless Oduduwa. May God bless Middle Belt. May God bless Amazonia. May God bless IPOB worldwide. May God bless ESM. May God bless MAZI, NNAMDI, KANU. May God bless all the Igbo. And may God bless all of you that are very, very strong in this struggle to make sure that the Fulani and the terrorists didn't run over us in Nigeria. Thank you very much. Remain blessed. Night to all of you.